Hello guys, you're watching me, Nikki, you also known as Facelesstrader, and today I think the most important news Spotify. So Spotify, this is for their Innocence project. You could see it in Wall Street Journal. Kim Kardashian West lands a podcast deal with Spotify, an exclusive deal. So after Joe Rogan, we actually get a big name as well in Spotify. Of course, you could see here in the chart. This was the earnings we started buying here. Now this was the Joe Rogan news. We started buying another. Actually, I am sad that I didn't buy in this first $130 breakout point. I got in here 150, added another 175, still added about 183. So right now my target still resumes at about $240. Yeah, so like mine, I really like Spotify, Netflix. Sorry, I call it the Netflix of audio. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people who sees Spotify the same, a platform that has multiple reasons to to have higher leg up. It could be the average revenue per user rising from about current $4 could rise as high as $6, $7, $8 in the future. These podcast exclusive deals are actually going to encourage many people from a free to become from free to convert to the premium. Also, even from a chart, I'd say that anyone who tries to short Spotify, which is now trading at all-time high, really has no concept of risk-reward ratio. Your risk, if you're buying even at the close at 199, your risk is still at about 180, but your stop loss at 180. All of the all-time highs usually go 20% or higher, especially with these types of news. So now, of course, it might not go 20% within 1 day or 2 days. Could take a few months. But the thing is, usually these things really go higher. Now, in the other news that's more important, of course, this is the news today. I woke up and saw that Prescience Point Capital Management is accusing ENPH Energy of fraud. The short-selling private investment manager released a report saying ENPH fabricated revenues. Take note that ENPH is, of course, the solar power system supplier of microinverters. They're saying that about 40% of their 2019 US revenue is a fraud. I personally, even the other solar companies such as Solar Edge fell down last night based on this news. Let's take a look at the chart of ENPH. I'll share to you the things that I know. So the founder of ENPH, of course, is Martin Fornage and Raghu Beller. You could recall that this company, there is this fraud allegation. You can see from the chart that ENPH Energy quickly fell down from about 50 to 39 higher lows, the first sign of support. You've got supports here as well at the March bottom of 21. And at the maximum pessimistic side, I would say that the most maximum pessimistic would be an 80% drop at about $8. Now, $8, you could recall, was the time when it was actually around 2018 to 2019, the company had really started to become profitable, actually break-even year, from negative losses to profitability. So you could see that that was a powerful breakout move here at $8. This was a time also 90% down, around 2015 to 2017, if you can recall. ENPH was made a 90% because they were losing money. Now, I discussed that ENPH, the tailwinds, the secular tailwinds of ENPH Energy, of course, is that wind and solar power are very cheap alternative energy. And the reason cheap source of energy will, of course, encourage people to be to buy microinverters for their homes. So if you know the market share, ENPH has 20% market share of the US. They also had a partnership with Excel Power for distributing microinverters in Australia. I am actually this news on the on Prescience Capital of Fraud is something that I am not in agreement with. I would take note of this bad news to actually be to actually buy low. Let's read some of the things that the short seller is saying. Let's read it here in their report. They're saying that Prescient Point is calling for regulators to investigate ENPH accounting practices. ENPH is allegedly using an India-based team to carry out accounting fraud. Actually, the CEO is Indian. What's his name? Badri, Badri. Actually, I am surprised about this news. I really don't believe that it's a fraud. So I would read more into the news, but I'm just reading to you the findings. Prescient Point is saying that nearly all of the former employees claimed that the company was fabricating financial numbers. At least one former NFA its relationship with the company due to the concerns over potentially fraudulently inflated invoices. The employee turnover in the Bangalore office is an extremely high 70%. Given the overwhelming evidence of a fraudulent behavior, the question now is this another lock-in coffee? Are we talking about another 80% fraud? Usually frauds go 80% down. We saw some insiders selling at $50. I'm not saying that it's not going to go $8. I wouldn't short this, okay? But I would put this in mind. I would know that the supports are at 20 and 8. How would I play this? I said that I'm willing to lose 5% of my portfolio. Let's say I have a portfolio $10,000. I'll put $500 at eight areas, and if I lose 5% entirely, like I lose entire 100% of it, I won't mind if it goes to zero. But I really think that the risk-reward ratio, if I get in at 8, is a good deal. I don't see the company actually fabricating the loss, the revenues. Those are the news that are important. And so actually, US-wise, all of the companies are pretty much running hot. Of course, all of your cloud names continue to go higher. The bears are loudly screaming and saying that this market advance should fall because of the second wave fears. This is an illusion. The market rally is an illusion. I don't disagree with the bears. Okay, I don't disagree. Personally, I think that a lot of cloud names have indeed run up. It's very, very much extended names. Let's take a look at Fastly. Sure, I like the fact that this is a great fundamental company, but from 10, 11 to 60, that would be 500% up, or almost 500% up. Really shining and moving so high. I would be careful. All I'm saying is that these are extended. Fastly is extended, Twilio is extended, went to about 211. Okay, broke. Do not chase these names. The trade has went nearing 400. Yeah, it was like 392, got sold down a bit by some people. I could be wrong that it would fall 30%, but I'd rather stay on the sideline. Not saying that this has to fall that much because, of course, the market can stay elevated. I'm not advocating shorting. I'm just saying that these movements are pretty wild, and you might need to take profits a bit. Which names am I concerned of potential profit taking? Potential profit taking would go to even like your Datadogs. Okay, Datadog, Fastly. These are immense moves. Mercado Libre, Shopify. These are the special favorite, fundamentally good names, but extended. So many names that are extended. C Limited, extended. It could extend higher, but I think all the momentum is really very much skewed. I mean, explosive moves on the upside can give you an explosive move to the downside if you are not scaling out. Easy moves, right? Like if you've been trading GS, we bought like a few days ago at 58. It closed at 63, 64. That's a 5%, 10% move in just a few days. GSX moving from about 38 to 56. Now, I think that you might like online education, but be careful about these strong run-ups. Some online education names, you could see, I think this is still being distributed for Learn. If you didn't buy at the early stages, you're at the latter stage. Yo Tao, also 33 bucks yesterday. Breakout here, 27. Wow, it even closed at 35, even higher. I was sleeping at about $33, and I was saying, wow, crazy. Nothing wrong with these companies. I advocated buying it at 14. But, you know, at these levels, I'll be scared to be chasing into we've been buying this at about 19. So 80 bucks. Not saying that I'd rather wait. You gotta be a bit patient and disciplined with the current market levels right now. Is volatility gonna spike? You could see that there are sufficient bulls and bears at this round. The fact that your UVXY isn't falling back to about 28. Some people are willing to bid at about 35 for your volatility index, meaning they're willing to buy low, buy 35 below, or even bet as low as buy 28. And then they would sell it to you at about 48. So buy here, sell there, buy here, sell there. That's possible, okay? So be careful for being very bullish. Not saying that it's wrong to be bullish and hold your winners, but you don't want like your winners to retreat. And I'm seeing that the risk reward ratio for the bulls, it's very hard. Unless you're betting on low volatility, what names are low volatility? For instance, low volatility for work, right? Slack here at 31, still okay. Even if it fell to 28, that would be fine. AT&T, even if it fell back to 29, at least your downside is very much seen. Or even for Spotify, even if it doesn't go up, let's say the market fell sharply to the downside, at least you know that there's a lot of support here at 180. So yeah, generally speaking, all of these acquisitions on Baidu, the gap up, it could fall down to 119 or 116, but I'd say that that is still on the way up. A lot of strong movements. Of course, YY had a breakout here at 67. Yesterday, rallied to as high as 92. That would be nearing your previous resistance here at about 100. I'm just showing you that the charts today are very generous. So if you are happy with your outlier return, I am not saying that YY is going to fall. In fact, I like this company fundamentally. We are seeing that there is a bullish reversal here. In fact, these are one of the few names that I am happy that have really been appreciated again. YY, the owner of Huya, and Bigo Live. Of course, these are the Chinese names that we like. Huya, take a look. Huya has recovered. We've been buying here at the consolidation about 16 bucks. Rally to 19. First resistance about 21 to 22, can still rally to about 27. We like the risk small and the reward high. So it was really an asymmetric potential trade for Huya when it was low. Same for Douyu at about 8. Now it's about 11. Profit taking happening. If you were buying at 7.70 and 8 and even at 9, then you've got more than 50% returns in just a few days. Generally speaking, you want to be locking in gains, not being aggressive. Yeah, so I hope that I think those are the two most important news. I will investigate more into ENPH, but yeah, I think that you have to think twice and not always listen to short selling reports. You could take advantage of news like that. If Sedge actually falls 50%, other solar names are starting to fall because of that. We could actually enter this SEG if it falls near 111. I'll be willing to get in. Solar Edge controls 60% market share for your micro inverters. Homeowners would like these. Residential homeowners would like Solar Edge and ENPH. And I think one way for you to verify the veracity of the fraud allegation is to actually look deeper and study deeper these allegations. Products-wise, Enphase Energy has high customer satisfaction. I doubt that a company founded year 2006, 14 years, shipping 27 million microinverters is a fraud. So I'm more a doubter on that fraud allegation. Thank you guys, and see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.